This magnificent church, this faith community, is a testament to the Brazier family commitment to empowering everyday people to make lives better for the community and for all of us. And that's why we wanted to gather here today. It's important that we understand that in a world of information, a fast-paced world in the 21st century, we've got to have ultra-high speed when it comes to the internet and broadband deployment. We have to have everybody in and nobody left out. That's what this is all about, to make sure that we have gigabit speed for everyone. It's so important for our education, for our health care, for our law enforcement, for our economic development, and for many, many other applications and opportunities. And so this is the beginning. In my State of the State address earlier this year, we announced a Gigabit Community Challenge all across Illinois. And we encourage communities to come forward with their own ideas on how to have ultra-high-speed internet in their communities, and especially working with universities, great universities. And we have many, many great colleges and universities in Illinois, including the University of Chicago, and we'll be hearing about their participation in this tremendous initiative because we are empowering people in 9 different communities on the south side of Chicago. I happen to have been born long ago in South Shore, and that's one of the communities that's involved. It's a community just like Hyde Park and many other communities that are involved in this effort. I think there's 9 altogether. We'll read them off when I can find them on my list here. It's Washington Park and South Shore, Greater Grand Crossing, Grand Boulevard, Douglas, Oakland, Hyde Park, Kenwood, and let's not forget Woodlawn, because I met Bishop Brazier, Dr. Brazier's father, a long time ago in 1967. I played basketball in Woodlawn, and he had his church down the street on Kimbark Avenue, and we played on 67th and Kimbard. And Bishop Brazier then and Dr. Brazier now and the entire apostolic faith community has always believed that everybody has something to offer. Everybody should be involved in this mission. And that's why it's so impressive today that we have so many partners. And I want to acknowledge all of those who are involved in this great Gigabit Community Initiative. One of the very best people that we have in Springfield, our majority leader in the House, someone who understands that investing in human infrastructure is very, very important. That means education. And that's Barbara Flynn Curry, Representative Curry, Leader Curry. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. And someone by her own example has embraced education, how important that is to making sure that we fully realize the opportunity of high-speed internet, is Representative Kim Bouclé, who's with us. Thank you, Kim, for joining us. Someone who understands the community, who represents this community. He was an alderman, and he also played pro football, so don't mess around with him. And that's Alderman Willie Cochran. Willie, thank you for joining us. He used to be in Springfield, now he's in the city council. He understands how important the importance of internet is to everyone, broadband deployment, and that's Alderman Will Burns. I want to thank Will for joining us as well. And we're going to read off some of our partners in this because I think it's important to understand that this is a partnership. We're making an investment of public money, $2 million, that is leveraging millions more dollars from the University of Chicago as well as our private partners. We're going to hear about that from them. But John Tolva, Chief Technology Officer of the City of Chicago, is with us. Thank you, John. And Lydia Murray, Chief Information Officer of Cook County. The city and county and state are working together on this. I want to thank John Windhausen, Director of the U.S. Schools, Hospitals, and Libraries Coalition. All of these institutions, we want to link up with fast speeds. Laura Lane, who's co-chair of the Woodlawn Broadband Partnership. And we have to understand that when we're building roads and highways and bridges and railroads. We're doing all that in Illinois, all across our state. We just did our 1,000th bridge since I've been governor, repairing or building new bridges, and 6,600 miles of roads and highways. All that's important, but we cannot forget the information superhighway, and that's really what we're talking about here today. And Pierre Clark, who is co-chair of the Woodlawn Broadband Partnership, is with us. And another Clark, Drew Clark, who is with Broadband Illinois, their executive director, and I've worked with Drew all over. I want to thank him for joining us. Mark Harris, director of the Illinois Science and Technology Coalition. We believe in STEM learning, that's science, technology, engineering, and math. And this initiative, this Gigabit Community Initiative, is going to enhance that for all of our students, everyone. And also I want to thank Dan Seals, who's the Assistant Director of our Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, which is shepherding this great movement. And it is a movement. Great things in our state, in our country, bubble up from the grassroots. And that's really what the Gigabit Community Challenge is all about. Grassroots people coming together to enhance their lives and their communities, their state, and their country. And we have to have major educational institutions that are our partners, that are with us, who understand that engaging in the community is part of their education mission. The University of Chicago is with us every step of the way. Their president is with us, President Bob Zimmer. Come on forward, Bob. We want to hear from you.